Hey everybody, welcome back to the FMV Archive. Today we are going to make our own video. Yes, we are talking about the Make My Videos series, specifically the Marky Mark version for the Sega CD from 1992. This game was not released on any other consoles. This is just this. There were 3 other music groups that had the Make My Own Video, CNC Music Factory, In Excess, and obviously Criss Cross had one. It was 1992. You may think to yourself, Marky Mark, that guy looks familiar. It's Mark Wahlberg. Listen, before he was doing action movies every 6 months, before he was playing the tough guy, he was Marky Mark. He was the guy that wasn't cool enough to be in New Kids on the Block. It was his brother Donnie. Marky Mark was an absolute phenom during this era. He had Good Vibrations, which is in this video, definitely. And Wild Side was his other song with the Lou Reed background to it. One of the closest things to like Vanilla Ice you could compare him to back in the day. Difference between Vanilla Ice and Marky Mark was definitely more of a heartthrob, more of a sex symbol, was definitely on Teen Beat. He was the guy that was with his shirt off nonstop. If you're not over 40, you've never heard of Good Vibrations, and that's okay, but it was #1 on the Billboard when it came out in 1991. It is also ranked number 43 by BuzzFeed as the best dance song ever, one of the top 100 dance songs ever. So this is a cultural phenomenon, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Good Vibrations video was on MTV non-stop in 1991. I mean, this is just Mark Wahlberg with his shirt off, pumping iron, dancing with all these other hot dancers with their shirts off. It hit the vibe. So this game, you are tasked with making a music video. Sure, we've seen it before, but have we seen it before with a 90s heartthrob with his shirt off the entire time? I think not. Let's look into our 10-point system from the FMV Archive because we do it all here. We're going to start with look and graphics. This game looks really good for 1992. The video is great. One of the things that you do outside of just making and editing the music videos, there are these little cutscenes in here, which are really good. They look great. I played this on a Sega CD. My buddy had one, and he had one game, and it was this Marky Mark Make My Video, so we played it. I'll be honest, it is 100% better than I thought it would look. The graphics when you're doing the video editing, it was 1992. I'm not going to be hard on it. They're not bad. What's very stupid is when you're editing the videos, they have these public domain videos that you can kind of choose from, goofy cartoons and stuff. Why is that there? I don't know. Those look bad. Everything else looks great in this game. 9 out of 10 for look and graphics. #2, the gameplay. What do you do in this game? It is very dumb. You pick a song during one of the cutscenes. There are 4 songs to choose from, and that is it. Good Vibrations is obviously one of them. After you pick that song, you edit it. You can add different filters, like greens and blues, and you can add these other different videos, like old cartoons that are in the public domain, just people walking around, just very random things. And none of them have anything to do with any of the videos that are going to be played during this. And the other thing, if you try to add 2 filters while you're playing this, your game's going to freeze. I'm sorry, it is going to lag, it is going to be very choppy, and the rest of your music video is going to look like crap, so you really never play with those filters. Occasionally you'll change it around. It's a very stupid gameplay, but it does exist. 1 out of 10 for gameplay. #3, the story of Make My Video. What the heck is the story? There is a story. A feuding brother and sister are debating on what should go in a Marky Mark video. Of course, the girl just wants to see Marky Mark with his shirt off because he's so romantic and dreamy. And of course, the boy just wants to see tough stuff like him working out. That's it. That's the backstory for this. The story is there. It exists. The parents are uncool like all parents were in the early 90s, but I mean, this is just really a trip down nostalgia lane. It is very 90s public service announcement, after school special. I know if you're under 30, you don't know what those are, but they did exist. Well, I really enjoyed the trip down nostalgia lane. It is not good. 4 overall for the story, just because they really tried. #4, the dialogue. It is stupid after school special dialogue. It is not great. It is very canned, and it is very, very stupid. But it was the 90s. Have you ever seen Cool as Ice, the Vanilla Ice movie? Yeah, that exists. It is a classic. It really reminds me of the vibe from that. Everything from the color palette to the dialogue, everything, the dialogue really just stands out. It's nostalgic, and for me it's 10, but in reality it's a 0. So I'm going to give it a 5 and split the difference. #5, the consequences of your choices. You have choices. You can pick 1 of 4 songs to play, but it does not matter whatsoever. You can maybe play with those filters, but your game's probably going to lag, maybe crash. So while you do have choices, none of them matter. Absolutely none of them time. So a 0, unfortunately, for consequences of your decisions. There are no consequences for the choices you make. Number 6, the acting. Probably the best part of this game. Michael Bacall, big-time actor, big-time writer, a lot of Tarantino films. Devin Odessa, she is in this. She's one of the high school girls. Pumpkinhead, you may remember her from that one. Floyd Levine, not a household name, but definitely a character actor in the 80s. I think he has 100 credits to his name. In the headliner, that sexy beast Mark Wahlberg is in this one. I tell you what, I will always remember him for Fear. Played a super creepy dude in that. If you've never seen it, go back and watch it. It's a classic. The acting is really good because they got actual good big-time actors in this. Even the mom and dad played the stupid 90s mom and dad very well. 9 out of 10 for the acting. Number 7, direction and cinematography. For the video editing portion of the game, it's a 0. That is just a cluster F of madness. It looks very bad. It plays very bad. For the FMV, though, it's a 10. It looks good. It's well lit. It has the 90s vibe. All the people talk the same and look the same, but that's what they did in the 90s in these stupid kid shows. Think Saved by the Bell definitely has that feel to it. Direction and cinematography, the FMV is really good. We're going to give it a 7 overall. Number 8, the music. Obviously, Good Vibrations is what you're here for. Classic 90s hip-hop rap jam. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. That is great. The other 3 songs, I wish they would have had Wild Side on this. That was kind of his second hit. For whatever reason, that didn't make the cut for this. Listen, if you're age 42 to 52, the music on this is going to be really cool if you were into this type of thing at that time period. If you're age 25, this is the dumbest game you have ever seen in your life, and you don't know why the hell it exists. Okay, so there's a difference here. I love the music. I wore the crap out of this tape in my tape deck in 1991. I love the music. It's a 10 overall. Number 9, inventiveness. This make my video idea is completely new. It's a terrible idea and executed horribly, but to get big name music groups to sign on to this and do it and to promote their music and get it out there, that's a big... CNC Music Factory was huge. Criss Cross was huge. InXS was huge. Marky Mark was on every poster for every girl's room age 11 to 14 in 1992. They gave it the good old college try. They failed miserably, but hey, kudos to trying something new. 8 overall for inventiveness. Number 10, fun. This game's like, I think, 25 to 40 minutes long, I think, depending on how long it takes for your game to load. I laughed my ass off the entire 35 minutes. I thought it was great. I thought it was fun going down the old nostalgia lane for this. I really enjoyed it. Most people are not going to enjoy this. Like I said, if you're age 42 to 52, you may enjoy it. Everybody else absolutely think this is very dumb. It plays terribly. The gameplay is awful, but I had a whole hell of a lot of fun playing it. 7 overall for fun. The cutscenes alone, they're worth it. So our final score for this Sega CD Classic is a 60. A way too high of score for 60. It is not that good of a game, people. That brings us to our final verdict. Is this something that you should hunt down on eBay and try and buy? Absolutely not. No, it is a dumb game. It is very bad. Unless you can find it in a bargain bin for $5 and you already have a Sega CD console, cannot recommend this to anybody. Unless you're a huge Marky Mark fan, huge fan of 90s nostalgia, that means you'll kind of enjoy it, at least laugh at it like I did, but no reason otherwise to track this one down. What I would like you to track down is the subscribe button. Crush that, and also hit like and share this. If you want to share 90s nostalgia with your friends, please do that. Otherwise, please be back for more full motion video archive videos. Thank you. Have a good one.